Good evening, everyone. In this class, we will be configuring iBGP, eBGP, and we will advertise our iBGP routes to the eBGP neighbor. Let's quickly start. I have already configured my IP addresses. Here you can see 12.001, 12.00, 13.001. They are all configured. Let's try to ping the eBGP neighbor from R1 12.002. Let me configure my eBGP now. The command is simple: router BGP, router BGP 100, neighbor IP, and remote AS is 200. That's all. Let me go to R3 and configure my eBGP neighbor. Show IP BGP summary command will give you the output of all the BGP neighbors on R2. I'm sorry, I'm configuring wrong device. It has to be in R3. It has to be in R2, I'm sorry. So configure terminal, router BGP 200, neighbor is 12.001, remote AS is 100. Let me go to R3 and remove this neighbor BGP statement. No router BGP 200. I'm good. Show IP BGP summary. You can see my neighbor is up and I'm not learning any prefix from R1. Let's enable iBGP between R1 and R3 and advertise the loopback IPs to R1 from R3. Let me go to R1 again. Router BGP 100, neighbor is 13.003. I'll go to R3, router BGP 100, neighbor is 13.001. Here I have to add network statement, but before adding network statement, we have to check on the route I have. Show IP route. So adding network statement, I have to add the same IP what shows here. If I try to add any other IP, for example, try to advertise my loopback 3333, if I use network 333.0/24, it will not work. We have to match the exact statement what we have here. So let me go back to R1 and see the BGP neighborship. Show IP BGP summary. I see I'm not learning any prefix from that guy. Let's go to R2, R3, router BGP 100, network. I'm going to use the same one, 3.000, mask is 255.000. Again network 33. Show IP BGP, neighbor 13.1, advertise routes. Here I can see that I'm advertising these routes to that neighbor guy, and my router ID is, of course, my highest loopback IP, which I configured, 34.0014. Let me go to R1. Before it was 0. Let me check it again. Now I can see it is 2. So the prefix is coming from R3 to R1. And let's see if R1 is advertising the prefix to R2 or not. Let's go to R2, up arrow. Here you can see prefix got advertised to R2 also by default. So there is no redistribution command needed for iBGP to eBGP. Let me go to R2 and R4 and configure them as iBGP. And let's see if the same prefix goes to R4 or not. Router BGP 200, neighbor 24.004. That's all. I'll go to R4, router BGP 200, neighbor 24.0.0.2, remote AS is 200. Show IP BGP summary. As of now, it is in active state. Let's wait for some time to become a proper neighbor. Let me try to ping this IP address. Oh yeah, now it came up. See, now I got two prefixes. If I see show IP route, I don't see it anything here. Show IP BGP neighbor 24.0.0.2 received routes. I haven't configured inbound software configuration, so you have to enable this to make sure to receive all the BGP learn routes. So router BGP 200. If neighbor is 24.0.0.2, software configuration inbound. That's all. Let me go to R3, show IP route. Then R3, I'm sorry, let me go to R2 and check show IP route. I do see I've received the BGP learn neighbor and it shows as B, which means BGP. I'll go to R4, show IP route, sorry, show IP BGP neighbor 24.0.0.2 received routes. See, now I'm receiving those routes from that guy. Here if I see my routing table, this will not pop up because these routes are not best. The reason because I'm learning directly from the eBGP. So here you can see my next hop is 12.0.0.1 and I don't have the route reachability towards 12.0.0.1, and that's why we configure something on R2 to make sure to change the next hop as 24.0.0.2. So you have to go to R2, router BGP 200. If the neighbor guy is 24.0.0.2, the simple command is here. The next hop self command, as you can see here. You have to use this next hop as me self. I'll go to R4 again. Please see this 12.0.0.1 here. Now you see my next hop got changed now, and I got it has a best route, show IP route. Now I see my routing table filled with the loopback IPs of R3. Thank you for watching this video. For more videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.